Welcome to our coverage of Ironman 70.3 Chattanooga. So today we have the privilege of bringing you a professional female-only race. The field is a tough one, so expect a great race out there today. Chattanooga is called the Scenic City, and it's easy to see why.
Ironman 70.3 Chattanooga. Again, as we mentioned, we've got our defending champ. She was declared the North American 70.3 champ last year. We have the current 70.3 North American champion, Jeannie Metzler, also one of the top ranked.
On, things are about to get really exciting. Making a race of it is Paula Finley with a comfortable 4.5-minute lead on one.
Oh, she's straight to it, and she's not holding back. She is on the limit.
She knows Jeannie's right there.
I had a pretty good swim. I was swimming with people comfortably, so I was like, just stay here and chill, and got on the bike and got to work. My bottle actually launched over the train tracks, which is a rookie mistake here. I should have known, but went back to get it, put my head down and just tried to like hold pretty steady power and ride hard on the downhills. That's kind of my weakness, is like carrying momentum through descent. So I think I rode well, and I was getting splits behind me and the gap was growing, so that's always motivating. And my dream in all these races is to get off the bike with such a big gap that I can kind of chill on the run and just not stress about getting caught. So I really enjoyed the run, actually. It was really fun course, lots of different, terrain and everything, and then having everyone cheer was super fun. So good day overall.
Yeah, I mean, you spent the whole entire day by yourself, essentially, right?
Yeah, I've never done that before. It's kind of crazy. But it's a fun way to race. I mean, it doesn't happen often because the level's so high, but when it does, you can't take it for granted. It's super fun. Yeah, I think I heard my name, even on the bike coming into town, like a million times. So it was so cool to have people cheering for me and yelling TTL and yelling my name, and it really helps more than you think get through this, because it does get lonely out there, I think, and it's a long race, it's a hard race, it's kind of an uncomfortable 4 hours, so just having the morale support is really a big deal here. It's so beautiful here. Chattanooga is one of my favorite places. Like, the green is so mind-blowing, and they get so much like rain and humidity that the plants just like grow. So it's really fun, crossing the bridge 2 times. And, the volunteers are amazing too. Everyone's like super into it, and I'm excited to give you water, so it'll always be on my schedule if it works. I don't know. I don't plan it out in my head because then you never know what's going to happen. All the times matter. So I tried to kind of run to the line, but it's nice to like soak it in and celebrate a little bit. And I eased up a little bit the last 5K because I knew the gap was like pretty solid. So yeah, it's really, really fun. Everyone was super hyped, so that made it awesome.
Trying to encourage Danielle, walk us through your day.
All right, so the day was really exciting day. It was honestly my first time I've ever found myself really in the race. The swim was okay. I came out of the water somewhere in the middle of the field, and then so I got to the bike, and I knew I just had to go to work. And I had some specific time goals I wanted to hit at certain points on the course. I didn't quite realize we had a pretty nice tailwind on the way out, and the course on the way back, it was pretty windy. It was the most windy that I've ever experienced here in Chattanooga. So it kind of messed with some of my time goals. So I just kind of adjusted things, but I didn't realize I was riding so fast because with, I want to say maybe like 5-ish miles to go, I caught the big group of like 6. I saw them up the road. I had no idea I was that close. And I was like, oh man, now I have to make a move. I've never been in a position to make that type of move in a race. So I was like, you know what?
You're welcome.
It's time to go. Let's just put in a big surge and get past this group and carry it on into transition. And so I did that. It set me up for a good position to start on the run. And then the run, I'm in the mix of like some really impressive people that have very impressive resumes. They are all good runners. And so I know I'm also a good runner, but I rode pretty hard. So my legs they were feeling it. But I just tried to keep it steady. I tried to use the downhills to the best that I could. Jeannie caught me on the bridge, and I tried to stay with her. And then she put in a move. I just couldn't quite make it stick. I didn't think that I would re-catch her, but I did. I caught her again within about half a mile, I think, to go. And I was like, I just got to do everything I can. I tried to pull some memories from my 800-meter running days in track. So I'm like, I know nobody can kick like I can kick. That's what I was telling myself. So that's all I did, and I finished second. So it's really exciting. I did get a time split that she was 15 seconds up the road. I'm like, okay, 15 seconds. I know I can run a mile 15 seconds faster than she's running right now. I just know that I can because there's a lot of downhill in the last mile, and I can run downhills really well. So I was just like, you just have to go for it. You're in a position to place third or second. What do you want to do here? Just go for it. And so I went for it. And thankfully, my legs stayed together. Oh man, I love Chattanooga. Chattanooga is a great place to race. This is my 4th time here. I always look forward to this race. The energy on the run course was great. Lots of people cheering. I love it here. And there's great food. It's the South, so I get to eat really well now. Sleep. A break. This is my 4th race of the year so far. Nice long break until the end of July. It does give me a lot of confidence. As I talked about before this race, in a fighting chance, I have been getting stronger every race, and that's really encouraging. I think it bodes well for the future. I have the championship season coming up the latter half of the year. I have some good goals there, so yeah, I'm feeling really good.
We're getting it done.
Thank you.
Walk us through your day. How'd it go out there?
Yeah, it was a pretty good day. I had a solid swim. I think I'm not sure where I even came out, but I found some feed, and I was kind of in a good group. And then on the bike, I didn't feel so great, but I just hung in there, and I found myself a group formed, a big chase group, and I just I was in there for quite a bit. And then the last 10 miles, I just went to the front and just wanted to try and get going because I knew the run was coming up. But then Danny came through. She's so strong, and I tried to go with her, but she even dropped me coming into transition. So, but that was really fun. Haven't raced in a group in a while, so that was kind of cool. And then into the run, I just try to settle into a good pace, and just try to hang in there, and I went for it, but yeah, I kind of fell apart towards the end. I think I'm just lacking that back-end fitness, but I'm proud that I just went for it today and raced hard, and Danny got me right at the end, and yep, third for me today. Yeah, I don't know. I've got my right quad was just like kind of breaking down, and I just honestly think my fitness is just not super high right now. But yeah, I mean, the women out front were amazing and just pushed me all day. So yeah. This course is really fun. Like the swim, obviously it has a little bit of a current, so it is a faster swim, but I didn't feel like it was a significant current, but still it was like perfect temperature. We had non-wetsuits, so yeah, that was a good swim. And the bike is really fun in the back country side, lots of trees, rolling hills. So it is challenging, but I really enjoyed it. And then the run is also 2 loops, lots of little hills, and so many people out there to cheer us, so it was really fun.
What was the highlight of the day for you?
Probably the run, like just being in the mix and pushing myself and just actually racing. I've really missed that, and just have like such a close finish at the end. Yeah, that's why I race. I just really pushed myself and really got the most out of myself, and that's all I can ask for.
What's next for you?
I need some recovery, and I'll probably do Boulder just because it's at home, and then probably regroup and get in some good training.
Hey, I'm John Beesing, former NFL player. We're in downtown Chattanooga. This is my 7th 70.3 race, and I'm getting ready to check my bike in. It's definitely been a different challenge. When I was playing, I always said I will never go run a marathon, do a triathlon. I hate long distance running. I'm only into short sprints and lifting weights. And here I am, about 6 years in, and on my 8th Ironman race. I love the competition. It keeps me competing in something. It gives me something to train for. I love the training process. I love planning the training. I love doing the work. I love race day. There's no better feeling when you put everything together and complete a race. And you execute a game plan. And then the people, I mean, it's just unbelievable. You got all the support, the volunteers, the crowd cheering you on, even your competitors, are cheering you on to the finish. So it's just great camaraderie out here. It's so empowering when you sit there and you say, all right, I'm going to do something. You lay out a game plan, you put the work going into it, you've got your support system helping you get there, and then at the end of the day, you go out there and you finish it, and just that sense of completion, I think, is something that we all can use, and it's, nothing like getting out and getting moving, get those endorphins going, makes you feel good. That's what my wife and I are all about, with our business, is inspiring people to move better, to feel better, and to breathe better in their bodies. So, go do it. Team sports, individual sport, doesn't matter. It's that at the end of the race, you can sit back and you reflect on it and you go, man, I gave it everything I had. At the end of the day, I can sit there and go, I put the work in, I trained, I competed, I problem solved. Things don't always go perfectly, but at the end of the day, I did everything I could do to be successful. There's no failures in sports, right? It's just progress, right? You just learn things, you win or you learn, right? And so to me, that feeling after the race of just completion and knowing that you accomplished something that you haven't done before is huge.
One stroke at a time, one revolution of the bike, and one step, one wheel at a time.
I don't think there was ever a doubt. When I'm with him, there's never a doubt. We're going to get it done. So it was awesome. I mean, look at this community, just being a part of this, being recognized and recognizing them, and it's always more than trying. It's this, cross that finish line and still all these people waiting for you and supporting you and lifting you up. People are cheering for you always. You don't know who they are. And you keep taking those next steps, you keep going forward, and you'll start to realize the power of those steps. So come out and take them with us. We got on the run and Kyle started barking and I just followed. That was all I could do. You know what, he just was, just trying to keep me moving, especially on those hills. And, it's hard to stay positive that long, and he never faltered today. So it was a team effort, seeing what they can do, showing what we can do. It makes this community so special, and we're really proud to be part of it. Our mission is to improve the lives of people with disabilities through sport. It's about inclusion. It's about lifting people up and including them and being part of this community.
It's over. We did it. It was a great day. Great day. Thank you for having us.